My name is Deshaun Dilworth, and I'm from Indian Trail, North Carolina. I'm a 3-year-old here at Charlotte School of Law, and I'll be graduating upcoming in May 17th, 2014.
What are your post-law school career plans, and why is that a good fit for you?
Well, as of lately, I just got hired or a job offer to work with the Air Force in contract drafting and negotiations. You do mostly in acquisitions and sales. And I think it's a good career path for me because I like that kind of work. I like transactional work. It's probably my dream job. What I really wanted to do when I came to law school is to deal in contracts and deal with contract drafting, negotiating. I feel like I have a mind to know. I read people really well and I'm very observant, so that skills as a negotiator to know what the other side is looking for, to be able to read between the lines and understand how they might position based on their situation is a skill that I think I have and that I think is going to be very valuable in my future line of work. But I also don't want to be locked into that. I did a lot of interning in the criminal side of the legal field, and I'm good with people, so I know I can work in the criminal field. I know I can work in the family law field, maybe even some nonprofit stuff, just because I have a good personality and I get along with generally everybody, and I would say I have it in my heart to be a help to somebody someday. So, sometimes what we start off in is where we don't end up. So I may start off in contracts, but I may end up somewhere else, just because I have different skills that can speak to different things.
That's really good. Talk to me about what you are proud of accomplishing in law school.
Oh man, I will tell the truth and say that law school was probably the hardest thing that I went through in my entire life. So what I'm very proud about, the greatest accomplishment of my life will be graduating, because this was a life goal for me. I promised myself I would graduate at 25 and be done with school and have my life set out, but there were a lot of obstacles that came with that. Losing family members. I had a roommate who stole from me and, eventually had us get kicked out of our house, so I was homeless for a little bit in law school, things like that. And I had financial obligations that I had to take care of myself, so I worked a job for, a good year and a half and went to school full-time while interning in a law firm. So, I had to grind, but I feel like those challenges better prepared me for life. But just because, I know what it means to struggle and not give up. I know what hard work means. I know that, I can, if you give me a deadline for something to get done, that no matter what goes on in my life, I know that I have the skills and I know that I have the will to get that done by the deadline no matter what's happening. So my greatest accomplishment, thing I'm most proud of in law school, is making it through. It was a trial for me, and I'm glad to have had the chance to prove myself, because anybody could easily given up. But the biggest thing that stands out, my JD will represent for me is what I can, the type of storm that I can weather and still make it out at the end.
Solid. Anything else besides the sheer fact that you made it through? Any specific experience that was meaningful?
I guess I had a lot of meaningful experiences. I worked in the self-serve center, and the ability to help people was really great. And just to wrap your mind around family law issues, but to understand that you can't just look at things just strictly from the legal side. You have to really get to know that person and understand their situation, because sometimes, people are also looking for legal help, but they're also looking for somebody to talk to that they feel like actually cares. And I interned with a criminal law firm where we dealt with mostly indigent clients. And I took that opportunity. Some of the kids were around my age, so I took that opportunity when I'd be in client meetings. I go to the jail and visit with a kid. Sometimes I would talk to them about what we can do so you don't end up back here, what different paths in life you can take. That's a meaningful experience that I had. And then being able to mentor and get out there in the community, it just gave me a better feeling about the type of image I wanted to portray and things I could do to make our society better.
Anything else you want to say?
I guess for anybody who's watching this video, you're getting to know me, and hopefully you like what you see. for future employers, I feel like I'd be a great asset to your team. I played college football, played high school football. I know how to work within the team, and I know how to deal with people, and I'm a very personable person. So I think I would be a great asset to anybody's team or anybody's workforce or any position that you would like to put me in.